Hi and welcome back to the Citizen channel. Hope you're all staying safe and well. And today we have the odd show, or this feature we have the odd show. Lots of different things, of course, for the Wolves game coming up. Another big one. 3 left. Not long now, guys. 2 wins and a draw will do as I'm recording this. Let's see how that goes. 11th of May, 8:15 p.m. kickoff. So we're going to have a look what value we can get on that, and especially for my nominated charity, the CHRISTIE My Little Bets. Success against Newcastle, yes, I had both teams to score no, so that came in. And my other bet, of course, was City half-time, City full-time. So, yeah, 2 wins, so more for the pot for the charity. I take all the losses, guys, so obviously I only share any profits we make go to the CHRISTIE. Any losses, I take the hit. Hey, that's how it is. Yeah, of course, there's always going to be a City leaning in these shows. If there's anything of value on the opponent's Wolves, I will mention it. There might be some Wolves listening in anyway. It's always good value when City are playing with the opponents. Always happens. That's how it is. City are so good at the moment. Please, I don't condone gambling anyway. Only bet we can afford. And when the fun stops, stop. Always be gamble aware. Yes, and just to let you know, King of the Kippax, a new issue's out as I'm recording this on the 10th of May. So if you've not subscribed to that, get along and subscribe to it. It's certainly for the summer as well. You can have a great read, and you can get back copies and have a read of them as well. But it's the last standing, of course, City magazine, apart from the programme, which not overly impressed with most, apart from a couple of the items in it. But yeah, so King of the Kip, that's a great read. As soon as I get it, everything else goes on. My books go on the back burner, my film magazines go on the back, and I just read that from cover to cover before I go back reading my other stuff. So yeah, King of the Kippax is out now. Right, let's get back to this, what we're talking about today, the odd show. Let's check out some value. All these prices are at the 10th of May 2022, so just depending when you're watching this and when you're looking, there might be slight differences. And I'll only quote a bookie if it's specific to them. If it's generally available a price, I just won't say anything. So that's the basis I do it. Interesting year now to win the league. Yes, it's been a bit tighter, but now we're getting down to the nub of it. We're getting close. City now 1-9 on best price. If you want to put £9 on and get a tenner back, there you go. To win the league, Liverpool best price 7-1. We bet 365 now. So let's hope that gets even shorter after this Wolves game. That'd be nice, won't it? Odds to win the match. Yeah, well, here we go. City 2-7 on to win this Wolverhampton Wanderers game. A draw 19-4, and a Wolves win here for Wolves fans 12-1. So you could do the draw and a Wolves win and be happy. 50p on each. It's fair enough, isn't it? We can't complain as City fans. And yeah, please watch my preview show as well, where obviously I do predict the starting 11, which is obviously helpful when I'm doing my first goal scorer and anytime goal scorer, stuff like that. So my 11, if you like, for this one. Please check my preview show for reasoning behind this, because it's I'll be happy if we get 7 of these right on the night. Ederson, Cancelo, Laporte, Ferner, Zinchenko, Rodri, KDB, Gundogan, Bernardo, Foden and Mahrez. Well, there you go. There's my 11. That's what based everything on today. Right, first goal scorer, yeah, something I don't normally do, and I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to suddenly start doing it today. Got Mahrez 9-2 if he plays, Sterling 5-1, Jesus 11-2, and KDB 11-2, both with Sky. You can get that. Foden's 13-2 with Sky. Gundogan's 8-1 with Sky. So if you fancy any of them, Bernardo's a 9, Grealish 11-1 with Sky, and Ferner. Yeah, Ferner, I think he'll start this game, and why not? Why not pop up in a goal with a goal from a set piece? You know, as he's going to play centre half, go up and pop a goal in up the other end. Why not? You can get 13-1 first goal scorer Fernandinho with Paddy Power. And Rodri's scoring goals for fun, isn't he? Let's be honest about it. He's scoring 22-1. 22-1 with Betfair Sports. They're basically giving it away, aren't they? If Rodri can do what again, go up and pop one in from a corner or do a rocket. Who knows? A couple of Wolves prices. Jimenez is 14-1. He-Chan is 18-1 with 365. And Chiquino, who usually comes on as a sub, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him starting this one. He's 25-1. Anytime goal scorers, that's more for me. And I just look at those at a good value around about 2-1. I don't really look at anything shorter. The obvious candidates are shorter. But people like Foden, you get 2-1 at Sky. Gundogan, 11-4 with Sky. Bernardo, again, chips, has little purple patches, doesn't he? Chipping in with goals. He's 16-5. Rodri, again, Rodri's, at the moment, he seems a bit on fire. 15-2 sounds pretty reasonable to me. And if you look at the Wolves guys that I mentioned before, Jimenez is 5-1 with Sky, anytime goal scorer. He-Chan is 6-1 with Bet365. And Chiquino is 15-2. Generally, yeah, so that's interesting. Both teams to score, yeah, I had a go on this, of course, against Newcastle, and it works. I don't expect a lot of goals, so I'm tempted, really tempted by Noah, hoping City will keep a clean sheet, as we'll see later in one of my charity bets. But both teams to score, you can generally get no 4-6 on, which is reasonable. I was tempted, and yes for both teams to score, which again isn't in itself that bad a tempting thing. Well, Wolves do struggle at times to score goals, but they didn't have any problem coming back against Chelsea the other day, did they? But they're 6-5 for yes for both teams to score, and no is 4-6 on. Correct score, yeah, interesting. I'm going to go, yeah, I've been looking at the stats, and the computers have been rolling and stuff like that. A 2-0 win, a 3-1 win will do me, possibly 1 or 2-1, but I don't think it's going to be. I'd love a 4 or 5-0, 4 or 5-1, of course I would, but I don't think it's going to be like that against Wolves. So I do like the 2-0 or the 3-1 options. So here's the various prices. A 1-0 City win is 7-1 with Bet365. A 2-0 City win is 5-1. A 2-1 win is 10-1 with 365. And a 3-0 win is 13-2. A 3-1 win, 12-1 with Hills. Very tempting. It's popular scoreline, and that's where my first charity bet is I'm going for a City win, so if we don't win, this one's down the drain, guys. So I'm going to go half of one of my bets. So this is half of one of the bets, obviously, because it's a better price. I've gone 2-0 for City. As I say, the computer's been whirring. That's the predicted score. So that's what we're going to go at. 28-5. So almost 6-1. Or I say, better, or sort of 11-2-ish, isn't it, obviously. But 28-5, I've gone on that. That's the first half of one of my charity bets. A draw is 0-0, draw is 14-1, a 1-1 and a 2-2 are 12-1 and 28-1 respectively on Bet365. A Wolves win, yeah, for the Wolves fans, just a 1-0, 25-1, a 2-1. Yeah, 35-1 with William Hill, and I've said about value for the opponents against City. And a 3-2 Wolves win, as it was. Obviously, remember when Ederson got sent off and we were 2-0 up and we lost it 3-2. 100-1. 100-1. That's going to be worth 20p if anyone's money, surely. Well, you can put 20p on. Some bookies won't let you do that, will they? Half-time, full-time, yeah, I won't be surprised if it's a draw. I want City to be winning at half-time. Of course, God forbid Wolves are winning at half-time. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's a draw at half-time. You can get 3-1 on a draw at half-time and a City win at full-time. And for City, which, all right, they've been a bit meaner on that. I think they've been too mean in all fairness. 5-6 on with Bet365 is the best you can get for City half-time, City full-time. Goals over and under, yeah, interesting. Under 3.5 is tempting, so 3 goals in a game, very possible, but there is value on over 2.5, so there's got to be obviously at least 2.5 goals. So if you look at that, under 3.5 is 1-2 on. Not great, but then over 2.5, 3 goals in the game, 8-13, very tempting. Under 2.5, if you think it's going to be a 0-0 or a 1-0 or a 1-1 or something, anything of that concoction, that's 5-4 on. But over 3.5, I want to risk it to be a goal fest. I don't think it will be. Is 13-8. So interesting prices. Winning margin, yeah, winning margin's a good one. City just to win by 1 goal, I'm tempted. 3-1 with Bet365. A 2-goal City win is 11-4. A 3-goal winning margin is 9-2 with Betfair Sports, and a 4 or more goal winning margin is 11-2 with Betfair Sports. So if you fancy a bit of a goal 3 or 4 win, you can Dutch them easily and still make some money. If you do fancy Wolves to win, I can't see them winning by more than 1 goal unless the 1 goal up and we're pushing for an equaliser and they sneak another one. But a Wolves 1 goal win is actually 4-1. A 2-goal win is 45-1 with Paddy Power. God forbid that happens, we don't want that. But this is my other half of my first charity bet. Yeah, I'm going to go for... Yeah, it's against my other bet, so both can't come in, so that's why I've split it. So hopefully one of them will. I'm going to bet just a 1-goal winning margin. I hope it's more, of course, to do. But 57-20 I got on that. So I thought, very tempting, very tempting. As I said, so both can't win of those 2 half bets, but that's why I've split it. I just thought I'd edge me bets, but I'd say there's no guarantee either of them will win, of course. But so that's the other half of my charity bet, a 1-goal winning margin for City at 57-20. And where my last charity bet's going to come in is corners. Yeah, a lot of corners, of course, in the game at Main Road. But yeah, it's because I've been doing a history vlog, that guys. At the Etihad in our 1-0 win. Don't forget they got a player sent off. Jimenez got sent off in that game. There's like 14, 15 corners. I can't see it being like that at Molineux. I can see it being pretty steady. So at the offer of 7 to 10, we bet Victor. Look tempting, under 10.5. I don't bet Victor because I'm barred because I used to make money off them. So they soon stopped me like most of the bookies did. Over 10.5 is 11 to 10 against. Very interesting. So my charity bet, I've gone onto the exchanges and a couple of smaller bookmakers I use. And I've managed to get under 10.5 corners for the second full bet on the charity at 20 against 27, 20-27. So reasonable. Okay, not fantastic, but it'll give us money for the pot as long as we keep the corner score to under 10.5. I'll fancy that. And just finally, if you did fancy a City lockout, I was tempted by this as well. City to win to 0 is a 5 to 6 on. Very good. And Wolves, guys, if you're confident, if Wolves fans are confident, Wolves to win to 0, 25 to 1, we bet Victor. Not bad at all. So there you go, guys. Fingers crossed for the charity bets. Please let me know what you're going to have a go on, or what you've got on, or what you've done. I appreciate you guys letting me know when you've just missed out. Yeah, one of our guys had 3 or 4-0 against Newcastle, so he's a little bit gutted when that last one went in. But that's all. It's only for fun, so he wasn't that gutted. At the end of the day, it didn't matter. As long as it's only for fun, it doesn't matter, does it? So let me know what you've had a go on anyway. So just before we finish off, the charity bets, 2 half bets. First of all, my first bet, I bet half on a 2-0 City win. Correct score, 28 to 5, and the other half of that one bet on a 1-goal winning margin. So as I said, the two offset each other. They can't both win and they can both lose, but that's how it is. That's how I've done that one. And the other charity bet, the 2 I normally do, and say I'll split one of them. The other one is obviously under corners, under 10.5 at 20-27. So guys, keep your fingers crossed for me. Let's get some more money for the Christie. That'll be absolutely wonderful just to finish it off, and I'll be obviously at the end, a close of play at the end of that Aston Villa game, and all things we're running around that pitch with the trophy. I'll be coming home and sorting out what little proverbial check I can be sending to the Christie anyway. So it won't be a fortune, but hey, so what? I mean, I did my best. That's all you can ever do, guys. Do your best, and that's all we ask our team to do, isn't it? To do its best, and that's all we hope for. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please, until we meet again, I only ask one thing, don't I? Please stay safe, Blues. Come on, City. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.